Hey guys, it's Unlock. Today we're going to Veksa village, which is the last standard town of Seoul. The entrance of that village is 100 meters from here, so it's very close to the urban parts of Seoul, like this sports training facility. Yeah, a totally different vibe here. So basically this village is located in No1 district of Seoul in the northeastern part, in the foot of the Blomsan mountain. So yeah, this is the last like mountain food village in Seoul. Has a quite interesting backstory. So yeah, Korea was in war in the 1950s. Ended up being very poor, even poorer than what it was before that. The life expectancy was below 50 years, but thanks to industrialization, modernization of the infrastructure, the developments in the education, Korea managed to become very rich very quickly. And because of that, the Seoul urbanized very quickly, and a lot of the citizens living here had to relocate here due to forced relocations, because basically they were driven away from where they were living to make room for the urbanization of Seoul. So the real reason why this village is pretty much the last one of its kind in Seoul is because, for whatever reason, this village had a redevelopment ban from 1971 until 2008, and ever since the ban was lifted, there were talks about redevelopment, and initially there was supposed to be redevelopment right away, but she got delayed. But now finally we have some new buildings in here. Mainly because there were some disagreements among the citizens here, and it basically took 33 meetings between different governing bodies of Seoul to start making something happen. So as you guys can see, this is coal, which is still what most citizens here rely on heating instead of like electric heaters. Yeah, because a lot of these houses were self-built, so I can imagine the insulation being the best possible kind. Ты здесь взял бы стрижку? As you guys can see, it's quite quiet here. There isn't much going on here. And that's because a lot of the citizens living here have moved away since the 90s. Back in 70s and 80s, when Korea was going through the industrialization, this place was a lot busier and livelier than what it is now. The contrast. And there's a church here as well. There's actually tons of them in Seoul and in Korea, since surprisingly enough 30% of Koreans are Christian. The decision to carry out the redevelopment, or more so the development of this village, was finally carried out in 2017, and this project is estimated to finish in 2025 with construction of around 2,400 new households. Да, я согласен, прикольная лестница. Most of the citizens here our elders, but knowing how expensive living in Seoul can be, I won't be surprised if some young people lived here as well, voluntarily. Прикольная граффити. Что думаешь? More graffitis here. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Oh, it's like a tug of war. А вот там же тропинка. Не заметил. Такая спокойная.
Да.
This village has actually been used as a filming location for various movies and TV shows, so it's not like this place is exactly unknown. Конец. Yeah, since this is a hilltop village, we're probably gonna be check out the mountain behind me right now and check out the views of the Seoul. So you know, to really see the contrast between this village and the rest of this city. Нам, наверное, надо как-то налево, чтобы... Что?
Попробовать налево свернуть?
Да, чтобы найти тропинку, на которой можно добраться до горы. Ну как? Какие у тебя впечатления?
Нет? Ну, вообще очень интересно.
And in the distance, you can see Bukhansan, which is the highest mountain of around in the Seoul area, with its 3 peaks. We actually were there last week. Recommend it.
Что твой дом жилой, а вокруг тебя все пустые и заброшенные.
I didn't think there will be as many taxis here. I guess maybe it's understandable since there's no public transport here, obviously. William Gyoki. Not exactly sure what it means. Top 3 flag, don't at me. That's the No One District flag with the South Korean flag. And this looks like some kind of village center. И даже здесь есть типа спортпарк. А да, вот. Вот таких вообще всех местах можно найти. I'm slowly starting to think that this development project is actually benefiting the citizens who are really living here. So I mean that's good. Я не думаю, что они работают. Попробуй. Тяжело?
Нормально. Ну так они не работают?
As far as I know, this village doesn't have an official name. Basically, 104 Village is not the official name. Another name a lot of people use to refer this place is Amu Village. Well, it's like a type of village. Basically, referring that the village is close to the moon because of its high altitude. Можешь раз прочитать? Я только знаю вот это слово «ному». Дерево.
Пирожок «ному» — семейное дерево. Чтобы наша семья всегда весело и счастливо жила.
Приятно. From this height you can already start to see the rest of the town. What the fuck do I mean by town? In city? 25 million people in this metro area. Mä en tiedä miksi, mutta mä vien aina hänet tällaisiin paikkoihin. Что это такое? Какой-то бункер? Да, из-за Северного Кореи. Нету аренды. Белая ворона здесь. The public infrastructure in Seoul is excellent. There are like sports parks and public toilets everywhere. The public transport is also excellent, especially the subway. Like this is I think the second or third public toilet I've seen in this area, and they're pretty well maintained as well. Если кому-то нужно пылесос, Новый год,
Это еда.
надо.
Они поставили фотографию курочки, которую они готовят.
Да, странно. Yeah, now, yeah, we see a restaurant here. The first one we've seen, which I guess is not surprising since now we're getting close to the new areas of this village. We have buses in here as well. Что ты сказал?
Это вся очередь в библиотеку стоит.
Там библиотека написана.
Ага.
Интересно, почему же всем туда надо? Yeah, we've pretty much reached the end of this village now. Which basically means the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it interesting. I personally did.